Good evening. We appreciate you joining us tonight. I'm Lauren Maloney. We are your local election headquarters. Tonight, 3 Democratic candidates for governor in the Green Mountain State took part in a virtual forum on the COVID-19 crisis, racial injustice, and climate change. David Zuckerman, Rebecca Holcombe, and Patrick Winburn each outlined how their administration would address those key issues. Local 44's Devin Bates has more.
A trio of Vermont activist groups focused on protecting the environment had questions for 3 candidates looking to unseat incumbent Governor Phil Scott this fall. Lieutenant Governor David Zuckerman, former Vermont Secretary of Education Rebecca Holcombe, and Bennington attorney Patrick Winburn will go head-to-head in the state's Democratic primary on August 11th.
We're at a turning point in our future. Are we going to keep going with a governor who's laissez-faire and lets things kind of float along, or are we going to have a governor who's really proactive?
As a principal, a district leader, and as your Secretary of Education, I spent my career working with diverse communities around the state to figure out how to ensure that bright future for all Vermonters, including those who were marginalized.
One of the reasons I'm running for this post is because Governor Scott has been a barrier for any meaningful change. He's failed to work with the legislature, and he plays the role of obstructionist at every level.
The 3 candidates were asked how they'd balance an uncertain economy with the need to address a growing climate crisis.
We need to stop investing in new fossil fuel infrastructure and begin to phase in support for our transition to a more green, local, renewable energy economy. We need to stop talking about this just as a cost, and we need to focus on it as an investment in future opportunity.
If elected, my environmental platform would be more aggressive than the General Assembly's, and I would work to pass a Green Mountain New Deal during my first 2 years in office.
With me, you've got someone who's been with activists and with organizers fighting against the climate crisis for decades. And it takes more than just adding words when running for office.
Candidates also weighed in on efforts to achieve fair, unbiased policing, regulating the use of force, and creating new models of public safety.
We have to add significant funding to the Office of Racial Equity so that one person is not required to tackle this alone. And my administration will also bring people into the cabinet with diverse perspectives and experiences so that they're at the table from the beginning of the conversations.
When we have community oversight boards, they need to be boards with authority to force change. And when people violate statewide standards for use of force, we need to have the power to remove funding so we aren't funding state violence.
From the treatment of the Abenakis to the exploitation of migrant workers to driving while black pullovers, racism is all around us. I will call it what it is and seek out the guidance of communities of color in my administration.
Devin Bates, Local 44 News.